Zhuge what should I do now? I fear that I am but a poor replacement for my father. Do you really think that I have?
묘하게 유선 목소리가 그 중국이라든가 일본보다 더 찌질하게 들리는데. 유치안. 네, 영문 더빙에서는 자는 굳이 알려주지 않는군요. 그래도 어릴 때 이름을 알려주네.
In order to avenge the deaths of his sworn brothers,
Guan Yu and Zhang Bei.
However, he was defeated at Yiling and later died of illness at Beatty Castle. Liu Chan then succeeded his father and became the Emperor of Shu.
그래도 개인적으로 나레이션 이런 느낌은 영문 버전이 참 좋은 것 같아요. 꼭 자연 다큐멘터리 그런 느낌이야.
I have faith that you will do splendidly.
I see. You all have such high hopes for me.
이 기대라는 게 진 삼국무쌍 유선의 포인트라고 해야 될까요? 캐릭터성이라고 해야 될까요? 뭔가 주변에 과도한 기대를 받고 있다.
It will be my task to provide support whenever you need it.
Yes. I am sure I will need your help, Zhuge Liang.
It is our task to rebuild this land so that we may realize the grand ambition of our fallen leader, Master Liu Bei. Master Liu Bei went to battle for the sake of his sworn brothers, Master Guan Yu and
보통
Master
그
Zhang Fei.
실황을 할 때 이렇게 캐릭터들이 대사를 칠 때는 웬만해선 제가 말을 하지 말아달라 이런 요청이 간혹 있는데 영문 버전으로 플레이를 할 때는 굳이 그럴 필요는 없겠죠.
It is my opinion that we should refrain from waging war with Wu from now on.
확실히 제갈량 이런 류의 캐릭터는 영문 목소리하고는 뭔가 매칭이 안 되는 것 같기는 해요.
So we are to return to your philosophy of the division of the land in three.
Landing 3.
Yes.
이게 그 천하삼불이란 거구나.
Of both Shu and Wu. But it will be difficult to return to the tripartite division of before. Jin province has fallen to the hands of Wei and Wu. We are in a much more disadvantageous position than we were previously.
Since we had less land than the other kingdoms, Jing province was always our trump card.
월영 목소리가 굉장히
Now that we've
젊어.
lost that, how are we to stand against the other two?
That much is clear. We need strength. To make up for the loss of Jin province, we need to acquire more strength at once. For that reason, I propose a northern campaign to seize some of the territory of Wei.
Northern campaign? 이게 북벌이라는
Very
건가?
well. We shall do as Zhuge Liang suggests. But I want you to make me one promise.
이제 한자어 이런 것을 영어로 번역을 하면 되게 그 길어지다
I
보니까
want you to promise.
번역하는
You'll
양반들이
never forget my
굉장히 고생
father's
많이 했을
dream
것
of a
같아요.
land of benevolence and virtue. You must strive to build a land where all can live in peace.
그래서 보통 전국무쌍 같은 경우에는 사람 이름을 한자로 쓰면 내자인데 그것을
Lord Liu Chan, Wei has made its move.
이제 군주니까 마스터 리우찬이 아니라 로드 리우찬.
Are attacking Shu on 5 separate fronts.
I see. Ordinarily, I would like to leave this in Zhuge Liang's hands, but unfortunately he is somewhat unwell.
So, we will have to respond as best we can. The enemy has prepared a complex and meticulous plan. Without Master Zhuge Liang, I fear...
There is no need for concern. Zhuge Liang has prepared a plan of his own and given me the details.
그래도 이 친구는 뭐 제갈량보다 일단 신분이 높으니까 이름을 부를 때 그냥 부르는구나. 영어도 그 정도 존대 표현은 있군요.
Zhuge Liang would anticipate every eventuality. Understood, my lord. I will inform everyone else.
Thank you. This will be my first battle, so I will need to leave such complex matters to those of you with more experience.
생각해보면 이거 대사 좀 묘하지 않나? 첫 번째 전투인데 어려운 건 남들에게 다 맡기도록 하지. 제갈량 영어 그러니까 그 중국어 원래 발음이 쭈걸량 뭐 하여튼가 그랬던 걸로 기억을 해요. 지금 영어 발음이 그러니까 그 중국 병음 그대로일걸요. 성조는 약간 다르다고 쳐도 할 이유가 그 일본 컨텐츠를 영어로 가져가면 말이 결국 길어질 수밖에 없기 때문에. 근데 말은 길어지더라도 여기서 주어지는 시간 자체는 사실 변화가 없는 경우가 대부분이거든요. 그러다 보니까 결국 말이 빨라지겠죠.
Not yet. Before we can do that, we need to make sure we have no cause for concern elsewhere.
You must be referring to the south, my lord. When the forces of Wei made their advance on 5 fronts, the people of Nanzhong attacked Shu. The Wei forces have retreated.
그러니까 아무리 영어로 더빙을 새로 한다고 해도 뭐 그렇다고 거기에 맞춰서 게임까지 새로 만들지는 않으니까. 네, 그래서 영문권 더빙을 할 때 그 일본어, 중국어, 뭐 한국어로 된 걸 갖다가 이제 번역해서 더빙한 게 좀 힘들다고 하더군요.
Very well. We shall do as you say. But if we bring it under our control with military force, then we will be no different from Wei.
네, 오진이양님 폼 잠시 수리 갑니다. 이따 봐요. 아, 이때 동안 휴대폰으로 제 방송을 시청해 주셨던 모양이군요. 감사드립니다.
I will.
네. 그래도 역시 일이라는 거는 별로 좋지는 않은 것 같아요.
What do you propose we do next?
We have removed all concerns on other fronts. It is time for us to attack Wei.
생각해보니까 세관 캐릭터 중에 원수도 있네?
We managed to prevent Wei's plan to
잠깐만.
attack
근데
on
지금
5
DLC
fronts.
캐릭터들이 대부분 그 무기를 가지고 있는 애들이 2명씩밖에 없으니 비어있는 곳에 새로운 그 특수 유니크 모션이 들어간다고 칠 수가 있는데 원술 같은 경우에는 이미 세검이 3명인데 왜 원술이 하나가 더 추가가 되는 거지?
Then once again, this will be a battle of great hardship.
All of us. The Wei forces are replete with brave soldiers. But the same could be said of our ranks.
뭐 나중에 나와보면 알 수가 있겠죠.
But I swear that my spear will bring glorious victory to Shu.
We must win for the sake of Master Liu Bei and the others who have fallen for our cause. This concludes my summary of the overall status of our territory at the present time. Next, I will report on the movements of Wei.
To be honest, Zhuge, I feel tired just listening to you. Will you allow me to rest a while first?
Forgive me, my lord. I should have been more attentive.
Zhuge, you should rest a little as well. You are monitoring all domestic activity yourself, on top of which you seem to be making preparations for your northern campaign. If you continue to push yourself so hard, you will fall ill.
일단 그래도 제갈량이 살아있을 때만큼은 그래도 내 신하들을 생각하는 따뜻한 남자 유선.
In order to ensure the success of the northern campaign, however, it is imperative that I eliminate all potential sources of trouble.
하여튼 그래 진짜 그 아버지가 물려준 게 나라와 제갈량. 진짜 이게 얼마나 어마어마한 유산입니까? 자, 강현진님 어서 오세요.
Your diligence is truly appreciated, but if you do fall ill, the northern campaign cannot happen. It is well beyond my capabilities. If only there was someone who could act as a worthy lieutenant to you.
좋은. 이때 근데 데려갔던 게
Masu is
마숙이지?
currently acting as my deputy. He is a smart man who understands the way I think.
그렇게 믿었던 마속이.
We can expect big things from him during the
이렇게나
northern
믿었던
campaign.
마속이.
I see. If you are satisfied, then I'm sure everything will be fine.
We are beginning our preparations for the northern campaign. I may spend some time away from the court, but all measures have been put in place. There is no need for any concern. I will soon have good news to report.
애초에 캠페인이라는 게 무슨 뭐 전투 의미가 애초에 들어가 있는 건가 보네.
Is it really necessary
옛날에는 하여튼간 게임
for you
같은
to
거 할 때
work
맨날
so hard
스토리에서 무슨 캠페인
I would
캠페인
prefer
그러니까
you
그냥
left the
뭐
preparations to others
스테이지 시작 뭐 이런
and
걸로 난
rested for
그렇게
a
생각하고
while.
있었는데 아니었나 봐.
No, my lord. I cannot do that. Battles are often won and lost before the army set foot on the battlefield. I must work closely with everyone else.
I see. With everyone else. Then you must allow me to help out as well. I will get bored just waiting here after all.
이거는 유선으로 해야지만 나오는 부분 같은데.
My lord, that is far too dangerous.
You must come too, Xingzai. Staying here and keeping an eye on me is hardly very stimulating, I'm sure. Will that be acceptable, Zhuge Liang?
I am moved by your thoughtfulness, my lord. I would be most honored if you would help us too.
Thoughtfulness? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but... Anyway, Zhuge Liang, I am yours to use as you see fit.
네.
Thanks to all of you, our preparations are now complete. We can now carry out the northern campaign.
Zhuge Liang, you know, there will be no going back now.
That's right. All we can do is continue along the path we have chosen and conquer Wei. For the sake of the grand ambition of Master Liu Bei, and for those who have sacrificed their lives for that cause.
진짜 영문판 제갈량 너무 건강해. 너무 건장해.
We must claim victory and build a land of virtue and benevolence.
대사 치는 게 아주 그냥 뭐 장군감이야. 출사표.
And that is all that I, Zhuge Liang, desired to say before advancing our campaign north.
Master Zhao Yun, forgive me. Master Zhuge Liang's words made me remember days long past.
That's right. You, Father, and everyone fought together. Long before I was even aware of anything that was going on.
That's incredible! You wandered, and you fought. As a result, you were able to establish Shu.
Liu Bei! I, Liu Bei, will your dream fulfill!
I would like to thank each and every one of you. I also would like to fulfill my father's
이럴 때는 또 멀쩡하게 대사를 치는데 말이야.
Is there no path that does not involve fighting?
But if there is an enemy, shouldn't we defeat them?
The chaos has lasted too long. Let us end it once and for all.
Let us defeat Cao Wei! Defeat Cao Wei!
이 장면 볼 때마다 느끼는 거지만 꼭 유선이 왕따 당한 것 같아.
I do understand how you all feel. I pray for your success in this battle.
Master Liu Bei, we are on our way. Despite our most diligent preparations, our previous northern campaign ended in failure. A second such failure will make our land of benevolence an even more distant dream. This time, I propose that we combine our efforts with Wu in order to ensure that the northern campaign is successful.
Well, we do have an alliance in place with Wu. Our relationship with them is not as it once was. I'm not sure they will be willing to do exactly as we ask.
They would most certainly be unwilling if the only benefit were to accrue to us. But on this occasion, the northern campaign will be beneficial for both kingdoms. I am confident that I can convince them to cooperate.
Very well. If you say so, I am sure you can make it happen. But, Zhuge Liang, I want you to make me one promise. I am grateful that you are thinking of the good of the kingdom, but I also want you to think a little more of yourself.
어쨌거나 제갈량이 살아있을 때는 멀쩡한 유선.
Unable to help you myself, but you have Zheng Wei, Jing Sai, and the others. You must allow them to share the burden.
근데 캐릭터가 자기는 아무것도 할 수 없다를 왜 자꾸 강조하게 바뀐 거야 진짜.
I am not worthy of such words.
굳이 안 해도 되는 말.
I see. Zhuge Liang?
The Prime Minister was concerned for the future of our land until the very last. The land of virtue which Master Liu Bei sought, he told me that he wanted those of us left behind to strive to make it a reality.
We have been entrusted with a great task. What do you intend to do now, Zheng Wei?
Naturally, I intend to defeat Wei. That is the dying wish of both the Prime Minister and Master Liu Bei, and it is my fervent desire as well.
I am sure that you will bring that desire to fruition. But I want you to promise me you will not forget one thing. The land, which Father and Zhuge Liang dreamed of, was one free from sorrow. That was their true wish.
I understand. Together, we will build a land of virtue and benevolence.
Zhuge Liang marches north to fulfill the dreams of the late.
자, 이제 제갈량이 죽었으니 슬슬 유선의 시대가 오고 있죠.
Zheng Wei, do you intend to embark upon your northern campaign at once?
No. The people of our land are fatigued from our repeated northern incursions. It is important to spend a little time focusing on domestic concerns.
I see. You are going to make some improvements to our own kingdom first and foremost. The people will be delighted.
Yes. And once that has been achieved, we will prepare for our next northern campaign. Have no fear. We will make preparations as soon as possible and launch another assault upon Wei.
I see. Well, I leave it all to you.
My lord!
It is easier said than done to tell him how I really feel.
Lord Liu Zhan.
Unless we rebuild our war-torn land, the northern campaign will be impossible. We will all do our best to aid the cause of the recovery of our kingdom.
Recovery program? Then you must allow me to help as well.
No, my lord. I could not ask that of you. We will divide the work between us. You must not concern yourself.
Zhuge Liang, once said the same thing to me. But if we are all to pitch in, then that should include me. I want you to let me help. I may not be of much use on the battlefield, but I believe I can be of assistance in domestic matters.
My lord, I am most grateful for your concern. If it is your wish, then we would be most glad of your help. You need not finish everything yourself. Once you have completed a certain amount, please come back here and let me know.
All right. Very well. I will do my best.
내정인데.
Thanks to the hard work put in by everyone, Shu has regained much of its former strength. Things are not quite fully back to the way they were, but in time, peace and prosperity will return.
That is good news. I am sure the people are delighted with what has been achieved. Zheng Wei, do you intend to resume the northern campaign immediately?
I would like to keep a close eye on Wei's movements for now. Our patrols report that Cao Pi's successor, Cao Rui, is unwell. If he does not recover, Wei will fall into chaos. I believe we should wait and see if that happens.
I see. Well, I will leave all decisions regarding the resumption of the northern campaign to you.
My lord, I will continue to monitor Wei closely.
Yep. Yep.
Reports indicate that Cao Rui of Wei has died. Leadership has fallen to the young Cao Feng, with Cao Shuang and Sima Yi appointed as regents to guide.
위나라의 그림자.
They have put a mere boy in charge. That is a cruel and heartless thing to do.
Lord Liu Chun, this is no time to be sympathizing. Cao Shuang has readied a mighty army and appears to be making preparations to invade our territory.
The leadership changes hands, and their first move is to attack us. They must not hold us in very high esteem.
I don't think that's it at all. It is said that Cao Shuang wishes to initiate conflict in order to create some achievements of his own to raise his stock.
That's the reason they're attacking? I hardly think Sima Yi would allow that to happen.
Indeed, Sima Yi would certainly put a stop to such foolish vanity. And the fact that he is unable to do so is indicative of how much his own star has fallen. And if Sima Yi is not around, then our northern campaign should be much simpler than it was in the Prime Minister's days.
Simpler? You seem awfully confident, Jiang Wei. Zhuge Liang spent his life attempting this and went to his grave as a
슬슬 태클을
result.
걸기 시작하는 유선.
It will require great sacrifice.
Of course, my lord. Please forgive me.
I see. Well, as long as you understand the gravity of the situation, for now, we must repel the invading Wei forces.
My lord, I swear I will cut down their invasion before it begins!
So, you must be Xiahou Ba, who has joined us from Wei. I understand you are related to Shinsai. How is it that I can help you?
Well, I'm not quite sure I know where to start. First of all, I take it you've heard about the political upheaval in Wei?
I am aware that Sima Yi has seized control of the court during the absence of General
자,
Cao Shuang.
코맨님 어서
The
오세요.
Sima clan has taken over control of Wei from the Cao clan.
That's right. And that means that...
As the Xiahou clan has always had close ties to the Cao clan, it is only a matter of time before your position is in jeopardy as well.
I knew you'd get it, Master Jiang Wei. Since you seem to understand, then you know why I'm here.
하우페도 묘하게 꼭 자신감이 없어 보이는 목소리야.
I don't want to die over something like that. So I thought I'd use the connection I have through my cousin marrying Master Zhang Fei and come see you all here. Please, my lord, you must allow me to serve you.
Here in
자,
Shu,
주한님 어서
we do
오세요.
not turn our backs on those in need. Shahoba, from today on, you may consider yourself one of...
Yes, my lord. I will make this a new beginning.
In that case, begin by telling us all you can about the current state of affairs in Wei. The recently concluded Battle of Mount Xingxi, was that initiated by Cao Shuang himself?
Oh, yeah. Well, we all tried to stop him, but Master Cao Shuang wouldn't listen. He just kept going on about how he would show the world his might. Master Sima Yi didn't say anything. Now that I think about it, that was probably all part of his plan.
하오페가 여기를 왔으니 이미 지금 고평능 사변이 지나갔겠지.
After all, he made his move right after that.
So he allowed Cao Shuang to make a grave error, knowing that it would only serve to sway public opinion his way? Sima Yi is a terrifying man. Even a great military defeat is nothing more than one step in a much grander plan for him. But it is also true that there are some things that even he could not predict. That Master Shahoba would defect, for example.
영문 대사 그냥 음성으로만 들어도 되게 긴 것 같다.
safe to assume that the northern campaign has drawn much closer.
Jiang Wei, let us discuss that another time. For now, I wish to welcome our new comrade.
제갈량 죽고 나니까 뭔가 유선의 목소리가 좀 더 단호해진 느낌이야. 이젠 슬슬 내 세상이다 이거지.
Thank you very much.
Lord Liu
Lord Liu Chan, we have just received a messenger from Wu.
정작 오나라 스토리에서는 나오지 않는 총권의 사망.
His son, Master Sun Liang, is to inherit the leadership of the kingdom.
Master Sun Liang, is he not still just a young boy? Even in Wu, a heavy burden falls on the shoulders of one too young to bear it. Xingzai, I will observe a period of mourning. Please, send a messenger to Wu carrying my condolences.
Lord Liu Chan, Sima Shi of Wei has used the occasion of Xun Quan's death to launch a full-scale invasion of Wu.
이게 동흥 전투였던가?
This is a tremendous opportunity for us. Now is the time when we
그러고
must
보니까 지금
resume our
송건
northern
죽기 전에
campaign.
이국의 변을 일으켰으니 지금 오나라 완전 그냥 개판 5분 전이겠네.
But we have lost a long-treasured ally in Master Sun Quan. We must observe a period of mourning.
If we attack, Wei will be forced to respond and will withdraw most of their troops from their assault on Wu. Is that not the most appropriate course of action we could take to help a treasured ally?
I suppose that is one way of looking at the matter. Very well. I will leave the decision to you. Do you still wish to begin preparations for the northern campaign?
I do. Time is of the essence.
I see. I understand you are the type who likes to do everything yourself, but I want you to take care not to overdo things. We must all help each other and proceed using the spirit of cooperation.
Yes, my lord. I will begin at once. Wei's... And I am afraid that this is all we have achieved on this occasion. I must take full responsibility for this failure. The fault lies squarely with me. I beg your forgiveness.
What do you have to apologize for, Jiang Wei? Our men fought bravely and with unity and claimed victory. On top of that, you have made it safely back home to Shu. This is a wonderful thing. You must be tired from the battle. Really, you need to rest.
What are you talking about? We cannot be satisfied with such paltry achievements. What would I say to the Prime Minister or Master Liu Bei? No, we must resume our northern campaign.
Your passion is commendable. But I would like you to think of the soldiers and the ordinary people. They need time to rest as well. They cannot just keep on fighting forever.
Of course. But tell me, my lord, how can our people ever truly rest? There is no relaxation to be had in a precarious situation in which war against Wei could break out at any moment. Our people will only know true peace once we eliminate Wei and bring about our land of virtue.
I see. Well, I certainly hope that time will be soon.
To that end, I will devote my every waking hour to a plan to overcome the forces of Wei. For the sake of our dream of a land of virtue and benevolence. Our previous northern campaign ended as a disappointing
드디어
failure.
유선 오른쪽에 황호의 등장.
In order to make sure that this does not happen again, I intend to make our preparations still more airtight on this occasion.
Do not listen to what Master Jiang Wei says, Lord Liu Shan.
What are you saying, Huang Hao?
Master Jiang Wei, while your mind is immersed in thoughts of war, what do you think is happening to Shu? Were it not for me, law and order within the kingdom would have collapsed completely, and Lord Liu Chan would have been greatly inconvenienced. I do not believe ignoring the tenets of good governance and causing problems for one's ruler are the qualities of a loyal retainer.
But I have inherited the Prime Minister's grand dream of eliminating Wei. It is my duty as a loyal retainer to bring that dream to reality. It is also a necessity if we wish to build a land of virtue.
Every battle we engage in makes our land weaker and poorer. Do you wish for Emperor Liu Shan to live his life like a mere peasant?
You must stop this quarreling, both of you! Zheng Wei, I appreciate your commitment, but Huang Hao is right. I do not want to make the people live a life of abject poverty. Is there not some other way?
I will simply do what I must as a loyal retainer. Huang Hao, you must do the same. If each of us demonstrates wholehearted commitment to our cause, then the land will be fine.
How dare you talk of loyalty? You don't know the meaning of the word.
Lord Liu Cheng, we have received reports that the Wei commander Sima Shi has died. His brother, Sima Zhao, is to take over in his stead.
My lord, this is our chance. We must resume the northern campaign.
Master Jiang Wei, not this again. First of all, hardly any time has passed since the previous campaign.
It is true that our preparations are not exactly complete, but... At Mount Tai Long, we claimed victory after forcing Sima Zhao into a corner. If he is leading the enemy forces this time, we should still have a good chance of victory
왼쪽에
even
하우페
without
왜 저래?
perfect preparation.
5환이라도 들었나?
You seem like you are in an awful hurry, Zheng Wei. Why must you do this so soon?
Compared to Wei and Wu, we are still weak. If Wei attacks and takes over Wu, they will become far too large for us to ever stand against them. It is imperative that we use every chance we have to chip away at their strength. That is why we must fight. If we are stronger, then the lives of our people will be richer and more prosperous. Surely that is the greatest gift we can give the people.
I see. If you say that this will improve the lives of the people, then I must have faith in you. May fortune smile upon you on the field of battle. I await your report of good news.
Lord Liu Chen, you must not believe a word he says. How will war make the country more prosperous? It will only bring more suffering and hardship. There will be no time or money for banquets or games.
Huang Hao, Lord Liu Chen has given his order. You must prepare the castle for war. That is an order from myself, your army's commander. Gah!
So this campaign north was not satisfactory either, it seems.
Please forgive me, Lord Liu Chen. But next time, I will be successful.
Next time, huh? Zheng Wei, why do you continue to make these offensive campaigns to the north?
How? How can you ask that of me, my lord? Lord Liu Bei and the Prime Minister wanted to defeat Cao Wei. The officers and troops are fighting. The commoners are working in order to achieve that goal. And you ask me why?
No, that's not what I mean. I was just trying to say...
Our campaign to the north will be very successful. My dear lord, please do pray for our victory.
Lord Liu Chen.
It's all right, Shinsai. I'm just not good at expressing exactly how I truly feel. Continuing a fight that hurts the people for the sake of a dream. I cannot help but feel beyond awful about the situation. What are we doing? I cannot help but wonder where we are headed with all of this.
이런데 컷신을 넣을 정성으로 차라리 그 관우가 죽었을 때 유비 분노하는 씬에나 좀 넣어주란 말이야. 자, 호랑이님 어서오세요.
The failure of our latest northern campaign was a direct result of my own folly. I have taken responsibility for this by demoting myself from Grand General to the rank of Rear General.
Huh. I believe you claimed victory was in our grasp. What happened? I would thank you to refrain from threatening the security of our lives here in the castle any further.
Master Huang Hao, why is it that you seem so concerned with the quality of life in the castle?
Lord Liu Chen is the Emperor of Shu, our leader in all things. The quality of life enjoyed by the leader of any state is the greatest indication of the prosperity of that state. A certain level of luxury is essential to prove to outsiders the strength of the Kingdom of Shu.
Really? Is an emperor's job simply to live a life of luxury? I don't recall Lord Liu Bei doing that. Master Zhuge Liang never said anything of the sort to Lord Liu Chan either.
This is how I feel on the matter. I don't have to stand here and be argued with.
Everyone, I would like to hear from Zhang Wei. So, what is it you intend to do next?
I intend to prepare meticulously in order to assure ourselves of victory in this final northern campaign.
Final? Why do you say that?
Because this time, we will claim victory and end Wei. All previous campaigns involved us attacking in increments, being sure to secure each base along the way. But I now realize that victory is impossible fighting like that. For this final campaign, we will employ all our forces and strike directly at the enemy main camp. That is why our preparations must be flawless and the strategies employed perfect, because this will be our final effort.
Lies! He says this is the last time, but if he fails, he is sure to carry on. Besides which, what gives you the idea that you could achieve what Master Zhuge Liang never could?
The Prime Minister put his life on the line in the battle on the Wuzhong Plains. With a little more time, victory would have been ours. If I do the same, and determine that this is our final campaign, if we attack with everything we have, body and soul, then we will win!
Zhang Wei, I want you to make me a promise. This must be the last time. I want you to guarantee that you will end this war with Wei.
My lord!
Guarantee? How can he do any such thing?
I can't believe the timing. Just a little bit more and we would have broken through Wei's lines.
I cannot believe we're being forced to give up this once-in-a-lifetime chance.
But this emergency at Chengdu, what could have happened?
I don't understand. But since it ordered the troops to return, it must be important.
Regardless, let us hurry. Ah! Lord Liu Chan!
What is it, Zhang Wei?
That is what I would like to know. Just what happened here in Chengdu?
I don't know what you are talking about. As far as I am aware, nothing at all has happened to Chengdu.
What do you mean? Then why the command to return at once? Then who called us? And for what purpose?
So somebody falsely used my own name to send an order. That is truly strange. What on earth is happening here in Shu? What am I missing? I must find a way to figure out what's going on.
이거 따지고
Shingsai, am I doing my duty as Emperor of Shu?
Lord Liu Chan, why would you even ask such a thing?
When my father created this land, we were united as one under a single ambition. But now, we have devolved to the point where someone has used my name to impede our own forces. What should I do, Shingsai? How can I bring us back together again?
You are the Emperor of Shu, my lord. You are the inheritor of Master Liu Bei's grand ambition of the creation of a land of virtue and benevolence. If you show the world that that ambition lives on still, then your people will surely unite under your banner.
But how do I do such a thing?
My lord, I
have the desire to carry on my father's legacy, but I do not know how that is to be done. I once heard a story that my father was similarly lost and directionless before he met Zhuge Liang. He was unsure of which path to take, and then he met Zhuge Liang, and all became clear to him. I wish I could have a similar epiphany. I must decide which road to walk very soon.
Lord Liu Chan. Lord Liu Chan.
Lord Liu Chan, it appears that Wei forces are gathering at Chang'an. I believe they intend to invade Shu. We must put together an army to respond to this threat.
이 장면 같은 경우에도 유선은 나중에 황후가 불러온 무당의 말을 믿고 대비를 안 했다던가 그렇죠. 진 삼국무쌍에서는 그냥 유선이 갈피를 못 잡는 것 정도로 이제 순화가 되었지만
I am merely reporting the facts. Wei will attack. That much is certain. If we do not strengthen our defenses, Shu will be in grave danger.
근데 위나라가 공격을 해오든지 말든지 기본적으로 국방은 튼튼한 게 맞죠. 튼튼해야지.
Besides which, didn't you say that the previous northern campaign would be the last? You have been defeated. Take it like a man and realize your day is done.
I was never defeated. I was thwarted by a dastardly plan hatched by traitors in our midst.
But pathetic! You'll make up any excuse!
Jiang Wei says the enemy is on its way. Huang Hao says it is not. Which of these is the truth?
I bring news. Our scouts in Bashi have reported sightings of Wei troops.
I knew it. They are already here. It is as you have heard, my lord. We will head for Bashi and engage the enemy in combat.
Very well. Take care. Understood.
Jiang Wei doesn't.
What can I get for you? Please, come again.
You need a horse? I'll be here if you...
Zhang Hui's unit has made it as far as Jianji. We must put defensive troops in place to handle them. But it is most odd. Until now, Deng Ai has always led their vanguard. I wonder where he could be.
My lord, a unit led by Deng Ai has attacked Jianyu to the north of Chengdu. They have broken through Myeonju Gate and are fast approaching Chengdu.
What? I never imagined they would breach our defenses from the north.
We have moved too many of our men here. The defenses of Chengdu are dangerously thin.
I hope those left in the capital will be all right. We must hurry back and help them.
But if we do that, then Zhang Hui will come through here and reach the capital himself. It will be extremely difficult to defend attacks on two fronts. But we cannot afford to lose. Come, everyone! We must do what we can to repel the enemy and keep our dreams alive!
I have ended up involving even the innocent peasants of Shu in this accursed war. There is no longer any time left for indecision. I must make up my mind. I must decide what is to be done for the future of this kingdom.
오, 그래도 이 부분 같은 경우에는 유선만의 대사가 있네. 아예 없을 줄 알았는데 예상 외야.
Shu is sinking, and we are the only ones who can haul it out of the mire. Everyone, we must join forces and face the enemy with courage.
Gyeonggi is mine. It's already been decided.
Enough of your nonsense! I'll bring an end to your hubris!
Can you give me a minute?
The battle is in full swing. We must also participate.
I have no choice.
Hey, where's everyone going? Wait, I'm coming too.
I have no choice.
Follow me. Securing that location will ensure that we seize the glory in this battle.
The enemy is strong, but we can't just give up.
I can take a garrison like this anytime I like, but I don't need one right now. You can have it.
I defended Jiangxi. Somehow, we should be safe for a while.
Capture the enemy's position and take the advantage.
You are going down fighting. I so wanted those supplies.
The fort and supplies are recovered! Now we can prepare to face the way.
We can't fight without supplies. All we can do is retreat. Friends are in need of help. We must get to them at once.
In order to complete our mission, we will head towards the designated area.
Can you give me a minute?
We will break through this battlefield and lay siege to Chengdu. That is our mission.
We're going no further than this. We'll stop dangerous foe. We must proceed with caution.
Such resolute defenses. We must think of another path.
Not an easy enemy to face.
Can you give me a
But
minute?
we made it through somehow.
I don't possess my father's strength, but I share love of virtue.
You are unstoppable! Our friends are in need of help. We must get to them at once.
자, 임태용님 구독 감사드립니다. 이쯤에서 종애가 나왔던가?
Attack Chengdu from that bridge. We need to make up for our earlier blunder.
Zhang Wei approaches at the head of a large force, enough to take Chengdu. Can you give me a minute?
I couldn't even reach the bridge. This is a real slap in the face.
We failed to take down the bridge, but at least we stopped. Boys, advance. I don't possess my father's strength, but I share his love of virtue. You performed great as always. There was no need for my strategy.
The men around here are exhausted. Some even wish to surrender to Wei. We can't afford to lose their strength. We must put them off such thinking.
cannot afford to lose this position. I shall personally see to its defense. Hey, watch it.
We shall rendezvous with our allies and destroy the enemy together.
Capturing the enemy's bases is the key to defeating them.
We must take down Luo Castle and cut open a path to Chengdu.
All we have to do is take this place, and Chengdu is right there.
Dangerous foe. We must proceed with caution.
I have failed to take Luo Castle. The feats of the heroes of legend remain far beyond my reach.
I don't possess my father's, but I share his love of virtue.
You are unstoppable! Capturing the enemy's bases.
잠깐만 생각해보면 여기서 이렇게 들어가면 황후가 나오는데 유선으로 가도 이거 황후 때릴 수 있나? 설마 여기서 뜬금없이 이제 뭐 유선만의 이벤트가 또 있거나 그러진 않겠지. 설마. 일단 해보죠.
I have
Master Huang Hao and I.
Lords Yang Yu, Dong Jue, and Zhuge Zhan.
Master.
You would suspect.
There are.
자 이제 말 다 건 것 같은데.
Not allow a single. What are you doing here? Have you already repelled the Wei army? You believe?
자 맹맹맹님. 네 오자마자 이렇게 또 후원 감사드립니다. 오늘 이렇게 또 후원해주신 분들이 굉장히 또 많군요. 자 여러분들 덕분에 저는 또 이제 무쌍 오로치3도 참 이제 웃으면서 구입을 할 수 있을 것 같아요. 이렇게 보면 황후도 뭔가 좀 억울해 보이는데 왜 마지막 대사가 저렇지? 근데 정작 저래놓고 황후를 처치려면 또 퀘스트가 해결된단 말이야.
I don't possess my father's strength, but I share his love of virtue.
What a striking figure. Well done.
Good morning. The trader in the south south of Chengdu has been captured.
So one of our number was trying to help the enemy to invade from the south. It's a good thing we managed to foil their scheme.
자, 나랑님 또 1000원 후원 감사드립니다. 오늘 진짜 저 왼쪽 아래 네, 저기가 이제 가득 차다 못해 이제 아주 이렇게 뭐 넘어가는 경우는 정말 간만에 보는 것 같군요. 오늘 대체 무슨 날인가요? 오늘 네이버에서 봤을 때 무슨 뭐 오늘의 운세가 꽤나 좋더라니. 네, 이제 또 이렇게 후원을 해주시는 분들이 또 계시기에 네, 제가 또 이렇게 또 플레이하는 맛이 나죠. 따지고 보면 이거 무쌍 진짜 그냥 그 취미로 하는 건데. 내가 일단 유선인데 그렇다면 이 안엔 누가 있을까? 아무도 없네? 아무도 없어? 잠깐만, 승패 조건 한번 볼까? 강유의 패주네. 강유는 어디있지? 일단 이 근방에 없는 것 같긴 한데. 뭐야, 하여튼간 이 근처에 강유도 없는데 강유 패주가 패배 조건이라는 것은 결국엔 그냥 뭐 나만 안 죽으면 된다는 소리 아니야? 근데 진짜 강유 어디 갔냐? 안 보이는데 강유. 무쌍부장이니까 여기 분명히 얼굴이 이렇게 나와야 되는데. 네, 어쨌거나 내가 이 나라의 아버지다. 덤비거라 이 위나라의 개들아. 이 유선! 황제로서 당당하게 싸워서 그대들과 맞서리라. 강유가 이때는 이제 건각에 있었죠. 그러니까 건각에서 종회를 열심히 막고 있었는데 갑자기 뒤에서 이제 유선이 항복했다는 소리 때문에 네, 어쩔 수 없이 그냥 뭐 종회에게 투항을 했었어요. 덤벼라 이놈들! 내가 청나라의 황제니라!
I don't possess my father's strength, but I share his love of virtue.
Striking figure. Well done.
We cannot afford this position. I shall personally see to its defense. I don't possess my father's strength, but I share his love of virtue. You performed great as always. There was no need for my strategy.
Shu's desperation is too much for us in the end. But how long will they insist on this futile resistance?
We've done it! Chengdu is safe! No matter how often Wei attacks, we will defend our
네,
homeland!
나름대로 하여튼간에 제갈량이 위나라의 침략을 대비를 해서 마막에게 중요한 위치를 맡기기도 했고 강유도 나름대로 이제 제갈량이 남긴 유선으로 잘 막고 있었지만 네, 등의 뒤치기와 마막의 항복과 그냥 왠지 질 것 같다고 낌새를 느낀 유선의 항복으로 인해서 강유는 그야말로 낙동강 오리알이 돼버리죠.
Surely you can't mean.
아 잠깐 지금 또 쳐맞는 소리 들리는데? 아유 야 왜 이렇게 이거 화면만 꺼지면 유선 자꾸 쳐맞아? 누구한테 맞아? 총나라 팬들에게 얻어맞나?
Everyone stop! I am Sima Zhao, Grand Commander of the Wei armies. You are Liu Chan, Emperor of Shu, right? Tell me, have you decided?
Yes. Let us end this now. As long as this fighting continues, then so will the grief. Master Sima Zhao, I do have a request to make.
And that is?
Will you carry on our dream as well? We always dreamed of a wise rule, and of a new world that is completely without any sadness or chaos.
I cannot make that promise. But I'll try to make it come true in this new age that I'm creating.
I thank you. That is sufficient. Then I will surrender the Shu.
I accept your surrender. Chaos shall end.
Jiang Wei, forgive me for causing you such pain. But Lord Sima Zhao has been gracious enough to allow us to commune with each other again.
Lord Chan, why? Why did you surrender? We could still fight. We could have fought. And achieved all of the Prime Minister's wishes. Why?
I won't ask you to forgive me, but I am sick of the fighting. I have absolutely no desire for it.
You have forced us to yield from the moment you decided to give up.
Jiang Wei, you have always given me your all, and truly done your very best serving the House of Shu. But it is all over now. There is no more need to bear that burden.
How can...
Speak no more. Jiangwei. With this, Shu's battle is finally over.
Liu Chen surrendered to Wei, thereby bringing an end to
유선이
the
위에
kingdom of
항복하며
Shu.
조군 멸망했다.
As the leader of the
그는
defeated
패장으로서
army,
낙양으로
he was
연행되게
banished to
되었다.
Luoyang.
피해,
Sorrow,
낙담,
discouragement,
경멸,
contempt. Liu Chen
백성들의
faced
다양한
the
시선을
scorn
받으며
of the people
유선은
as he set
떠난다.
out on his journey. Following in
위대한
his
아버지를
famous
두어
father's footsteps,
주위의
he had
기대를
carried the
한
lofty
몸에
expectations
짊어졌다.
of many. However,
그런 그가
with his surrender,
지금
he
백성의
was forced
원망을
to carry the
짊어지고 가려
burden
한다.
of their resentment instead.
You will see me off then? I thank you.
Lord Liu Chan, what did you do? Lord Liu Bei's country, you fool.
What are we supposed to do? If you leave us, my lord.
Everyone, please listen. I have decided to go on and enjoy life in Luoyang. So I want you to go on living your lives happily as well.
Lord Liu Chan. Blood? You were clenching your fists, weren't you? Let me treat that for you.
It's all right, Shinsai. Many people have fallen in pursuit of my father's dream for the world. I am the one who destroyed Shu. I am the one who trampled on their hopes. This pain is something that I must bear alone. Please.
네, 그리고 어째 엔딩이 그냥 여기서 끝나버리네요? 뭐야, 지금 이 똥 싸다가 끊긴 듯한 느낌은. 최소한 3화소까지는 보던가 아니면 6편처럼 그 당당하게 패드립을 치던가 뭐 그런 유선이라도 나오길 기대했습니다만 6편에서 워낙에 많이 되었는지 네, 시리즈가 가면 갈수록 점점 유선이 얌전해지고 있죠. 그래서 그냥 얌전하게 낙양으로 가는 길을 마지막으로 엔딩이 나와버리는군요. 하다못해 뭐 안락공 이야기라도 나올 줄 알았는데 그거조차도 안 나오네. 코에이가 많이 지금 좀 몸을 사렸다는 느낌이죠. 자, 어쨌거나 이렇게 해서 힐링레인의 진상무쌍 8편 유선의 엔딩을 보았습니다.